In the shadows of justice lies a chilling reality. The execution process, designed to bring closure, sometimes turns into a nightmare. Join us as we explore the harrowing accounts of botched executions in the U.S., a testament to the flaws within the system that leaves us questioning the morality of capital punishment. In the 21st century alone, there have been at least 11 documented botched executions. Let's dive into some of the most notable cases. Consider Joseph Lewis Clark, executed in 2006. What was supposed to be a swift, lethal injection stretched to 90 minutes. Sentenced for a gas station murder in 1984, Clark's execution was a torturous ordeal, leaving many witnesses in shock. Then there was Angel Nieves Diaz, also in 2006. His execution took over 30 minutes, marred by the revelation that his IVs were improperly placed. The sight of him struggling for breath is one that haunts those who witnessed it. Diaz maintained his innocence until his last breath, having been convicted of murder in 1979. Fast forward to Clayton Lockett in 2014. His execution was so prolonged that he convulsed and attempted to speak for an agonizing 43 minutes before finally succumbing to a heart attack. Lockett's crime? A brutal murder and kidnapping that left the community shattered. But does this justify the torturous end he faced? Another tragic case is that of Joseph Wood, who was executed in 2014 after an excruciating 2-hour ordeal. Witnesses described how Wood gasped for air as the lethal drugs were administered multiple times. This raises profound ethical concerns about the drugs used in executions, especially since many states have turned to untested combinations to carry out death sentences. Elva Campbell's execution in 2017 is another haunting story. Executioners struggled to find a suitable vein, ultimately leading to the postponement of his execution. Campbell had been convicted of murder in 1997, and despite facing the death penalty, he died of natural causes in prison the following year. The question arises, should individuals face execution for their crimes if they are already serving time for another? Now, let's discuss the human cost of these executions. The families of both the victims and the convicted often suffer devastating emotional and psychological consequences. For the victims' families, the hope for closure can turn into a painful reminder of how the justice system can fail. For families of those executed, the loss is equally profound. Many wrestle with the morality of capital punishment and the suffering endured by their loved ones in the death chamber. What does justice truly mean in a system where pain is often part of the equation? Moreover, the mental toll on executioners cannot be ignored. They are often tasked with carrying out what society deems as justice. Yet they are human too, grappling with the moral weight of their actions. Some have spoken out against the practice, revealing deep emotional scars resulting from administering death sentences. As society grapples with the complexities of the death penalty, these botched executions fuel an ongoing debate about its morality and efficacy. How many more lives must be lost or irrevocably altered before we confront the dark reality of this practice? Lawmakers and advocates are increasingly calling for reform or abolition, arguing that the risks of error are too high and that no system is infallible. States that continue to use the death penalty face scrutiny, especially as evidence mounts that it does not serve as a deterrent to crime. Are we truly upholding justice, or are we perpetuating a cycle of pain? The conversation must continue as more cases come to light, urging a reevaluation of our values as a society. Thank you for joining us as we uncovered these haunting stories. Let us continue to question and discuss the path of justice. What are your thoughts on the death penalty? Leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe for more thought-provoking content.